Crocodiles and elephants often share the same habitats, particularly around water sources such as rivers and ponds. While these two animals typically coexist peacefully, there are instances where their interactions turn violent, especially when a crocodile perceives an opportunity to attack. And yes, crocodiles are opportunistic predators and possess immense strength in their jaws, making them formidable adversaries, even for large animals like elephants. Crocodile attacks on elephants typically occur when the latter drink or cross a body of water. A crocodile, almost invisible in the murky water, waits patiently for the right moment. When that moment comes, it strikes with lightning speed, aiming for the elephant's trunk. A solid grip on the trunk can cause panic and potentially lead to drowning if the elephant can't shake off the predator. And see, as we told you, baby elephants are quite vulnerable, especially when they venture near water. However, mother elephants are fiercely protective and incredibly resourceful. They are always on high alert when their babies are near the water. If a crocodile dares to attack, the mother will spring into action, using her size, strength, and tusks to fend off the predator. It's in Yala National Park, Sri Lanka, where a mama elephant and her adorable baby are saunter over to this tiny pond. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a sneaky crocodile lunges at the baby elephant. Now let me tell you, this mama elephant is no pushover. Without a second thought, she swings her massive leg and kicks that croc so hard it's seeing stars. The croc, completely gobsmacked, scuttles out of the pond faster than you can say elephantine heroics. That's called the power of a mother. Elephant mothers are incredibly nurturing and protective, not only towards their own calves, but towards the young of the entire herd. If a calf is distressed or separated from its mother, other females, known as allamothers, will care for and protect it, like the one you see. The little guy's stuck, lying awkwardly in a pond, struggling to get up. But then, a mama elephant from a completely different family, like a superhero, answering the call of duty, she strides over with purpose. She nudges and lifts with a gentle but firm trunk, using all her strength and motherly instincts. She finally gets the calf to its feet and out of the pond. Who says elephants don't have each other's backs? But what if mothers themselves feel helpless? See, a herd of elephants had gathered around a river or pond, peacefully drinking water. Among them were a few calves, unaware of the dangers.
Oh, look.
Suddenly, a crocodile launched a swift and deadly attack, clamping its powerful jaws around a baby elephant's trunks. The mother and the rest of the herd are frantic, trumpeting and stomping, but they fell helpless. Fast forward some time, and a group of tourists spots this baby elephant, miraculously alive but missing its trunk, navigating the wild. It is a strange and heartbreaking scene. The calf has adapted remarkably, using its mouth and front legs to forage and drink, defying the odds stacked against it. But this story of a croc versus an elephant calf and his mommy was unfinished. Why? Crocodiles are relentless hunters, known for their patience in tracking escaped prey. This particular crocodile had not forgotten about the injured elephant calf. Driven by a primal instinct and hunger, it began searching the waters and riverbanks where the herd often roamed. The crocodile soon found the herd again, its eyes fixed on the now vulnerable calf. The relentless predator was ready to launch another attack. They were face to face in the murky river. Without hesitation, it launched a brutal attack, seizing the opportunity to finish what it had started. The calf struggled desperately, but the odds were stacked too high against it this time. The mother elephant, watching from the corner, immediately jumped into the river to save her baby. Her powerful strides created waves, but as she neared the croc, the predator also turned its ferocity on her. The crocodile clamped onto her tail with its mighty jaws, causing her to swing round and round in the water. Despite her immense strength, the mother elephant couldn't shake off the crocodile. The water churned violently with the struggle, but it was all in vain. A few days later, another baby elephant decides it's time to swim across the river. Now, you'd think they'd have learned their lesson after what happened before, right? Oh, they're fish, but nope. This little guy decides to take the plunge anyway. The croc is back for round 2. So, while the poor baby elephant tries to keep his trunk above water, Mr. Crocodile sees his chance and goes for it. And sure enough, with a quick snap of those powerful jaws, the croc grabs hold of the baby elephant and starts having lunch. Can you imagine the heartache of that grieving elephant mother? For over 24 hours, she poured every ounce of her being into trying to revive her precious calf. It's a scene that tugs at your heartstrings, isn't it? But here's where it gets even more poignant. Despite the villagers and forest officials trying to intervene, setting off firecrackers to scare the mother away, she refused to leave her baby's side. And if that's not touching enough, get this. A group of 12 other elephants was spotted nearby, standing in solidarity with the grieving mother. It's like they knew she needed their support, their silent presence, and a comforting embrace in her time of need. The herd was left scratching their heads, wondering why this croc had it out for them. And can you believe it? The poor elephant, already on edge from the crocodile encounters, faced the same old foe again. There he was, just minding his own business, trying to cross the river, when he spotted that sneaky croc beneath the surface. Now, this elephant wasn't about to let history repeat itself. Oh no, he was onto the croc's game. With nerves of steel, he took each step with the utmost care, ensuring that he did not make a sound. It was like watching a suspense thriller unfold in the wild. Luckily, the croc didn't seem to notice a thing. With a sigh of relief, our cautious elephant made it safely to the other Zanduri. Sir Friday, leaving the croc none the wiser. You won't believe the nerve of this croc. After giving the elephant family a run for their money, he thought he could mess with a herd of buffaloes too. But these buffaloes weren't about to let him have his way. So the croc, thinking he's got an easy snack, sneaks up on the buffalo herd. But one clever buffalo catches wind of his plan. With lightning-fast reflexes, this buffalo grabs the croc by its nose and hauls it right out of the water. The croc must have been in for a shock. Here he was, thinking he was the king of the river, only to get a taste of his own medicine from a buffalo.
Where is Buddy's helmet?
Returning to the story, the eldest elephant, thinking he's found a safe spot to grab a drink, heads over to the Kumana Dam in Kruger National Park. Now, you'd think he'd catch a break, right? Wrong. As he approaches the pond, what does he see? That sneaky croc is just chilling out on the bank like he owns the place. The eldest elephant must have been thinking, seriously, dude, can't a guy get a drink in peace? But hey, when you're living in the wild, you never know what surprises nature's got in store for you. Looks like this croc's got the whole park on lockdown. That croc just wouldn't quit. He wasn't backing down even after going up against a group of elephants at the watering hole. But instead of getting intimidated by the herd, the crocodile boldly declares, "I am alone enough for you all." It's like he's challenging the entire elephant crew to a showdown. And does he mean business? It's a scene straight out of a Wild West showdown, except this time, it's happening in the heart of the savanna. You've got to hand it to that croc. He's one persistent predator. But you can bet those elephants aren't about to back down without a fight. Just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, a pride of lions decides to try their luck at the water hole. And guess who they find lounging around outside the water? Yes, the same croc that's been causing all the trouble. Now it's winter and pretty chilly, so Croc's feeling a bit sluggish. The lions, smelling an opportunity for an easy meal, decide to go in for the attack. But this croc's no pushover. Despite the cold slowing him down, he's not about to go down without a fight. With a burst of speed that catches everyone by surprise, the croc makes a break for it and heads straight back into the water. It's like something out of a nature documentary with twists and turns at every corner. You could practically feel the tension in the air as the elephant herd decided they'd had enough of that pesky crocodile's antics. They were gearing up for something big, and you could tell they meant business, to test the waters. Literally, one brave elephant decided to take matters into his own trunk. He waded into the pond with a calculated move, deliberately getting close to the crocodile to see how he'd react. Now you'd expect that croc to pounce at the chance for an easy meal, right? But the croc didn't make a single move. For the first time ever, he just sat there, as still as a log. It was like he knew something was up and didn't want to risk getting on the wrong side of the elephant herd. You could almost hear the collective sigh of relief from the elephants. Oh, maybe, just maybe, they'd finally found a way to outsmart that cunning croc. And now came the moment the elephant herd had been waiting for. A day of reckoning with that troublesome crocodile. With a sense of determination in their hearts, gathered around the pond, ready to take a stand. And then, with a thunderous roar that echoed, they charged. It was a sight to behold as these majestic creatures barreled towards the water, their sheer power on full display. The crocodile didn't stand a chance. With the combined strength of the elephant herd behind them, they descended upon the pond like an unstoppable force of nature. And then came the revenge moment. Mama Elephant's eyes told a story of grief that cut straight to the soul of a baby elephant who lost his trunk and then life because of this crocodile. With a mix of sadness and righteous fury, Mama Elephant grabbed that croc by the foot, pinning him down with the strength of 1,000 storms. Then came the revenge. With each kick, she unleashed all the pent-up anguish, all the sorrow and rage. It was a symphony of justice, played out in the rhythm of her pounding heart. As the dust settled and the crocodile lay defeated, Mama Elephant stood tall.
I have video.
As the herd made their way back to their habitat, a sense of peace and calm filled the air. It was like the storm had finally passed, leaving a serene tranquility that washed over the savanna like a gentle breeze. Gone were the rumblings of anger and revenge, replaced instead by a quiet determination and a steadfast resolve. It was as if they had found closure, a sense of justice restored in their hearts. And amidst it all, there was beauty. An undeniable beauty in the way nature balanced the scales. In that moment, as they walked with quiet dignity, you couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the majesty of the natural world. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is still beauty to be found, a beauty that transcends pain and loss and speaks to the enduring power of life itself. Now, did you find the story interesting? Do let us know in the comments section below and hit that red subscribe button for more amazing videos.